We have Rothla here. Once Rothla was a large ice dwarf with the statistics listed below. In the waning years of the Krogan rebellions, it was shattered into field of debris by what is assumed to have been a test of exotic weapon system. In the wake of the event, the planetoid was reduced to a relatively contained field of thousands of tiny moonlets, rotating around one another, colliding and ricocheting. The method used to destroy the planetoid has never been deduced. The Krogan clan who performed the experiment apparently all died in the event. Ships that have traveled to the edge of the event's light cone observed a moment of extreme gravitational lensing around Rothla immediately before its breakup, but no other clues. A popular extranet meme put forward by Asari author Delsey Orthissa insists that Arturians are covering up the existence of a Krogan superbiotic breed that was genetically engineered within Rothla. The CDEM enforces quarantine around the Rothla field, citing cases of amateur investigators whose ships came to grief in the debris field. Superbiotic Krogan breed.
Scary. I'm just thinking about how, like, I would have probably played it in such a way where you don't have to make the Batarian sympathetic, but if you met somebody who was just like, look, man, this is just the way we roll.
Signal confirmed.
Right? Oh shit.
What do you mean, signal confirmed on the planet I just checked? Start scanner.
Something over there to scan. Yeah, you got a little bit of this.
Do I need to... No circle this time?
Do the scan.
Alright then.
You wait for the sound to get louder. Keep going.
Oh.
Wait, no, there you go.
Was that it?
Deliver to
Barlavon? Okay, well, that's it for that
Wet
mission
Squad.
then, I guess.
Shoutouts to
nothing else.
Wetworks. Those who know.
Orbit.
Golden comic book heroes. Yeah, I think a Batarian that just kind of was like, we're not going to agree on this, right? Like, thanks for helping me with this side mission for something that I needed to take care of, but like, this is the way my people work. This is how we got there. This is where we're at now. And this is why the government and the Alliance and everyone has kind of just been like, okay, fuck these guys, but that's the way they roll. And we can either fight them forever or just be like,
they don't exist.
Get the fuck out of here. You know? Yeah.
Sazgoth, small ice dwarf with an eccentric orbit. During perigee, portions of its icy surface sublimate into a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and carbon dioxide, which quickly freeze again as it recedes into the outer reaches of the Dranic system. Cool story.
Door is a conventional methane ammonia ice giant. It is the main fueling port of the Dranic Cluster Gateway System. Pildea Station, the headquarters for the patrol ships of the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission, lies at the trailing Lagrange point of Door. The CDEM logs of all ships passing through the Krogan demilitarized zones and has the right to board and search them for contraband at any time for any reason. There's no exceptions. At points over the last 2 centuries, diplomatic incidents have been caused when the patrol frigates boarded an Asari hospital ship, a Batarian diplomatic courier, and privately owned human tramp freighters. These measures are provided under the terms of the Krogan armistice. While the Krogan were allowed to retain their government and personal weapons, any attempt to provide starship-mounted weapons to the clans of Tachanka is punishable by law. Nearly a millennia after the war ended, and the official penalty for smuggling prescribed weapons is still death by spacing. Death by spacing. Damn.
Just send you into space?
Out the airlock you go. Oh no, wait, Leia.
Kelim, a tectonically inert rock with an atmosphere of krypton, xenon, and argon. There are a few valuable loads of light metals scattered across the surface, but these are difficult to find. Most were mined out in the years leading up to the Krogan rebellions. Yo, you think I can scan one more?
Maybe.
Oh my god, what? Investigate! Oh man.
You got some fuel.
Oh god, you can't see me.
Okay.
Waka 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 waka.
So,
should I go check out Nith over there?
you could take a look.
I guess we'll go. Please don't
Sure,
drain all my
try.
fuel.
I was gonna say that I don't know if you've ever watched.
That's bright.
Yeah, that's pretty bright.
Holy moly.
Have you ever watched any Star Trek?
A little bit. I watched
Okay.
a little bit of The Next Generation.
Okay, because I guess I'm thinking of like how I'm like I've barely seen any, but like the little bit I know, I'm like are the Ferengi kind of like Batarians in that they're like a, you know, kind of scheming sort of, or is it more just like male Twi'leks in Star Wars kind of thing, or is there any sort of like, you know, because maybe you were just the impression I got from the one or two episodes, I feel like I'm like, is that a thing where they're like, oh, everybody's like, I don't trust these guys as a whole race, you know?
Vard. Methane.
More like
ammonia-
Volus. I see. Okay.
Methane ammonia ice giant. Until Krogan rebellions, it had sizable helium-3 fuel refining infrastructure. Once the solar arrays orbiting Nith were destroyed, the constant flow of anti-proton tankers visiting the system disappeared. There was little point to maintaining the facilities, so they were shut down and abandoned. Today, the ancient stations are squatted by transient, criminals, and outcasts. Although few are safe for habitation, neither Krogan nor the CDEM patrols care if they take their chances. Okay,
It looks like you lost them for now.
for now.
Considering they just cause a game over, the scan risk system is kind of lame.
I was expecting something like super big, radical anyway.
Planet scanning in 2 was bad. They got rid of that, and now there's this, which is, it's not much. It's not offensive. It's just not. There's just nothing
Not
to
great,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, they really must have had a ton of meetings about how to make space exploration better, and they just couldn't fucking figure it out.
Two less methane.
Ammonia atmosphere traps the blistering heat of Nith, driving dayside temperatures up over 1,000 degrees. While some loads of useful metals are present, the planet's incredible heat makes mining impractical.
Oh boy. Okay, where's that third? Over there.
Woof.
Mantun. The Class B blue giant Nith was once the most strategically valuable system within Krogan territory. Though far too hot for habitable planets, Nith emits thousands of times the energy of a main sequence star like Earth's Sol. With help from the Solarian uplift teams, the Krogans constructed a chain of solar power collector stations in orbit around Nith. These vast arrays beamed power to particle accelerators on the surface of Mantun, which manufactured anti-proton fuel for warship thrusters. In the Krogan rebellions, the Spectre agents managed to get a virus into the computers of the solar power arrays. Every fifth array suddenly applied braking thrusters. The arrays behind them piled up, and all were reduced to wreckage. This has since dispersed into a relatively stable ring system. The Krogan never had the resources to rebuild the solar arrays, depriving them of their fleet's main fuel supply for the remainder of the war. The particle accelerators still exist on Mantun, but have not been used in thousands of years.
Yo, Krogan hackers. just let that sink in for a minute.
That's fair. All right.
I found something.
Oh, god damn it. That's
Your
so
fuel.
useless.
You got your fuel. Worth it. Worth risking the entire universe.
We're here. We're super here. Gosh.
Peeking out the blinds. Reaper on the corner. Going to the gas station. Reaper parked out front.
So scary, man. All right. What else? Where else do we have to go?
So,
So,
Kite's Nest.
Cat's Nest. Find the pillars for the Batarian refugee.
It's also it's also where Arya's stuff is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, there's something in the Appian Crest as well. There's a mission there.
I mean, there sure is right now. But yeah. Kite's Nest.
There's something here too.
Vular system.
Don't mind me. We've never been here before, right?
No.
Speculas. Speculas is a relatively large rock and ice planet known for its deposits of magnetically active periclase, which interferes with some starship scans. Conspiracy theories and pulp adventure claim that secret fortresses are concealed under the ice. The Reaper invasion force appears to have passed the planet by, which is likely the only insight that organics will ever have into the Reaper's literary taste.
What?
Alrighty then.
Wait, I think I missed that sentiment. What?
Secret fortresses under the ice?
Sure, okay, conspiracy theories. Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess the one some.
Oh, Vular, find artifacts this way.
Yeah. Some potential advice is if you fill up to 800, you'll always be able to find the remaining gas, or the remaining fuel, before you leave the system. In theory.
Okay.
Egem, a tiny rock and ice planet that's now missing much of its ice. Elam was part of a grand project by a hegemony dictator known as Grabosht the Mad. His aim was to drop enormous chunks of Elam's ice on the surfaces of otherwise uninhabitable desert planets in the hopes of creating sustainable lakes and seas. Wiser heads than he pointed out that diverting a comet was more plausible, but Grabosht executed those who disagreed with him. Grabosht's career was surprisingly long given his loose grip on reality, mostly because his projects employed large numbers of Batarians. Today, Elam lies abandoned. Hegemony spy drones still orbit the planet, but it's doubtful anyone on Karshan is paying attention to what data they send back.
What if we just sent a giant chunk of ice?
That'll get it wet.
That's a river.
Jesus. Alright, buddy.
Signal confirmed.
Relax.
Reaper alertness. They're rubbing their eyes. They're squinting, putting those glasses on.
Varouche, hydrogen helium gas giant named for an ancient Batarian monarch whose empire spanned continents. He had such a penchant for mating that 0.6% of modern Batarians claim to trace their lineage.
There you go. All right.
The planet's moons are named after his many recognized wives. The largest, Bira, concealed Prothean ruins that helped the Batarians develop FTL travel. It is a Batarian point of pride that, since the ruins were damaged by earthquakes, they had less information to go on than other spacefaring species. The Reapers have destroyed all obvious military outposts in Varouche's orbit. The Batarians' notorious secrecy, however, may have allowed concealed subterranean facilities on Varouche's moon to survive.
Unstoppable with a bow and arrow on the step.
Okay, sure.
Cool.
Do you think there might be a second point, or?
I imagine not.
There's never a second one, right?
So far.
Going by what we know. Anything in the asteroid? I'm afraid of scanning. Not yet, not yet. Okay then. Got a Sean.
The Batarian homeworld is wrapped in less mystery than in outright lies. Batarian propaganda claims the world has 15 billion inhabitants and an economy that rivals the Asari. Although the legal slave trade does boost the Batarians' profits somewhat,
A little bit.
Citadel sanctions have left a paper tiger of an empire, one that fights rivals through deniable terrorist actions rather than the wars of its heyday centuries ago. The Reapers will likely be the death blow to that empire. Almost no information has escaped Karshan since the Reapers destroyed the Kombuis, but Batarians refugees say that resistance has created a bond among the commoners. If a new government can rise from the ashes, that bond may sustain a new Batarian society. Interesting. That's incredibly hopeful given the reports that we were getting.
Full of love.
Yeah, maybe no slaves and masters. Maybe we all survive together. You know?
Hey, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Desda, a dwarf planet. Desda was explored.
Just like the good old days after 9/11. Oh, God damn it.
Desda was explored in the beginnings of the Batarian Space Age and mined for its unusual occurrences of uranium, which was rare on Karshan. Whether the planet has been completely mined out is unclear. Accurate data on the planet was lost after a power struggle within the Batarian government. The Reaper attack has further worsened the information flow. Alright, it's very interesting. And on to Vular we go. Oh, it's so far. It is so far.
That spelling of artifacts is fucking me up. Because we are, again, we're used to Canadian British spelling on things, but not that one.
Vanna.
Large rock planet. Vanna is covered in prodigious amounts of dry ice, leaving only thin traces of gas for its atmosphere. Uranium deposits dropped Batarian miners to Vanna long ago, and when that was exhausted, they moved on to its magnesium. Reapers have exterminated the colony here, punching holes in the domed cities and leaving its occupants to asphyxiate. Yep. Done and done. That's a fucking 5-minute job.
That sounds very,
right?
Very Batarian-like.
Just throw some rocks at the windows, break the glass. Cool, we're done.
So, I don't know if you noticed, but it says find artifacts. When I enter the orbit, I do not have a scanner or anything.
Oh, that is odd. Maybe it's a sleeper mission.
Cool. Okay. Should we just move on then?
Do you have to scan?
From here? Right.
I found something.
Oh.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't want to alert everyone.
Damn, your britches were so big a minute ago. Besides, you just killed a Reaper.
Yes, it was super easy.
It was totally you that did it too. Not an awesome poetic worm that represents a fucking, analog for nature reclaiming technology. None of that. It was totally you.
Yeah, it was me.
One pistol shot.
Right down the little hole. Azimir, hydrogen helium gas giant whose gravitational pull perturbs the orbit of 2 nearby asteroid fields, adding momentum so that asteroids shatter during collisions rather than accrete into planets. Debris from the Great Battle can be seen here. Batarian naval ships, merchant ships, and a few Reaper destroyers have been pounded into wreckage. It appears that the Batarian Navy tried to defend the helium-3 refueling stations, giving civilian ships time to escape the system. Alright, that's cool.
FYI, the system you were looking for is the Vular.
Yeah, we're in there right now.
Right, okay. So, third planet.
Right there. Erisbat is a wealthy Batarian colony, rich in farmland, minerals, and manufacturing infrastructure. Little recent information about it has escaped this section of space, but radio traffic from the planet paints a dire picture. Indoctrinated Batarian officials are offering rewards for every living body brought to the labor camps, slave or not. With the state apparatus at their disposal, Reaper units are coordinating house-to-house hunts for resistance members. and paying those who turned them in. Government propaganda dismisses the smell of the processing ships as a natural byproduct of Reaper energy consumption. Columns of dust from annihilated cities tell the story of those who disobeyed.
You think somewhere there's a giant meat sack of like Batarian Reaper juice poured in together, you know, and then they kind of looked at the big dumb Batarian Reaper and went, ew, no, and just fucking killed it.
I don't want that.
I'm trying out the human one, maybe some of the other races.
We are out.
Oh, well, but are you?
Did we find the artifacts?
You did not.
Oh, it doesn't reset! Oh, shit! It doesn't reset.
Wait, did you?
Well, it said find artifacts here, and then I went out.
Oh, yeah, okay, you picked it up. It was still marked.
It was still marked, right?
Yeah, and then 50% assets recovered, but whatever.
And now I just
no.
lost a bunch of fuel. Okay, hold on.
Well, no, you only lose fuel on
this big
over
map
map,
thing,
not
yeah.
on the small map.
So if I go back in, and I try to go to Untrell.
You no longer have to find the artifacts.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna happen, is it?
Hey.
59. Oh boy. Did we come here before?
According to Batarian propaganda, the Batarian population exceeds the council races. The Batarian military is the most powerful, and the Batarians' unlivable hothouse planets are the hottest and most unlivable. Their best proof of this last point is Ezka, which closely orbits the scorching yellow-white star Untrell. Ezka's nitrogen-heavy atmosphere might once have held oxygen, but if so, it burned off long ago. Even robo-miners don't care for Ezka, though some modern mining equipment can withstand the heat, all the machinery still gets stuck at the soup of molten light metals on the planet's surface. Reaper presence near Ezka seems light. Scans reveal wreckage orbiting the planet, likely destroyed hegemony surveillance drones. Yeah, so I guess you can throw
Signal
that.
confirmed.
Thank you.
Needed.
100. Attic, brutally hot and wet garden world covered with molds and lichen analogs. It has many viruses and bacteria lethal to Batarian physiology. The hegemony colonized Attic early in its expansion, but few of the colonists wanted to stay. The result was domination by a class of landed slave owners. A small cadre of well-paid engineer and skilled laborers kept the planet's mechs and infrastructure functioning. Alliance estimates put the planet's Batarian population at just over 6 million, but that number has likely fallen since the Reapers arrived. Let's go close.
Klaus is a rock planet with almost no atmosphere to speak of. Consequently, the planet retains fairly little heat considering how close its orbits to an energetic star. The relatively mild temperature made Klaus attractive for robo-mining, with the emphasis on the platinum. The planet also has an abundance of sodium oxide, used in the manufacture of lye, but profit margins on that compound are thin by comparison. Reapers have destroyed the orbital stations surrounding Klaus and cut the stands of the space elevators to that earlier generations of Batarians used to transport goods to orbit.
Cool.
Space elevators. Super cool in paper. Super impractical in real life.
Uza, methane-rich gas giant. The wreckage around Helium-3 infrastructure is unusual. It looks as if fleeing Batarians tried to sever the collection equipment and take it with them when they were attacked. No Reaper ships, functional or otherwise, are immediately detectable, suggesting that the Batarian may have actually turned on each other. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's cool. And now what do I do?
Book it.
With 158?
For Harsa. In. Yeah.
Was that a fail or a success?
You're in Harsa.
Hey. Okay.
You're in. Go refill.
Where's the fuel?
Is it in this one? Oh, well then you'll have to mass relay over to somewhere with a fuel station.
How do I know if there's a fuel station somewhere? I just
If you're out of fuel, it'll boost you to the system with a relay. I see.
Fuel depot. Alright, and in Applin, I wanted to scan for...
What?
What was it again? Recover it from Castellus in the Apian Crest. The banner of the 1st Regiment. Castellus.
Fuck, I had something I was going to say about Batarians, but I forgot. What was the last planet we were at? Whatever. It's okay. It's gone.
Yeah, let's explore. Essenis is a hydrogen-helium gas giant that was home to a substantial Turian garrison defending the planet's fuel infrastructure. It once held a distribution center for anti-proton-based fuel, as well as the more common helium-3 collectors. The garrison is now gone. The Reapers drove the Turians off and destroyed all available machinery. The Reapers appear to have moved on. A few Volus ships are now visible, likely present to scavenge the wreckage.
Oh yeah, that's it. I was going to say that space elevators will become practical once it doesn't cost $1 gazillion per pound to send items to space. This is what's holding us up. The small planet Impera is a hothouse of helium and argon. The latter is a byproduct of decaying radioactive materials. Robo-mining was once lucrative here, but like the rest of the solar system, the only remaining vein in it are accessible by cost-effective means. The planet is named for Atrin Impera, the Turian Machiavelli, whose ambitious political philosophies led to her reign as regent of the continent-spanning Nealan Empire for more than a decade. She famously combined citizenship tiers with meritocracy rather than a caste system, which served to strengthen her empire. This practice fell in and out of favor for centuries before its revival in the early Turian age of nation-states. The Reaper invasion largely ignored Impera, sending only a token force to destroy the scientific equipment around the planet.
Kalax. Like nearby Aventon, Kalax was named for an ancient philosopher and author, but where Aventon wrote for the military leaders of tomorrow, Kalax focused on those who feed, clothe, heal, and arm the soldiers. Her enormous tome, Service, features a lengthy chapter on laws that form the basis for the Turian concept of citizenship tiers. Kalax is lower in temperature than Aventon, and its minerals were thus exploited first. The Turian defenses on Kalax are not completely destroyed, which is unusual. It may be that remnants of the scattered Turian fleet regrouped using the planet for cover and eliminated the satellite-hunting Reaper destroyers before their mission was complete. More likely, the destroyers found a way to compromise their defenses through wireless hacking, and the unmanned drones present now obey them.
So what mission was in this system?
Retrieve from Castellus some flag to motivate the people.
Okay.
So Paladin was over there, so we've been in this...
We have been.
Okay, so I can just straight go to Castellus then. And there's something that I have to bring back to the Citadel.
I found something.
Oh god. Okay, alright.
Nearby Reapers checking their beepers. Just getting a little buzz like,
We get signal.
What? Phiax is a large terrestrial planet with a frozen surface and a thin nitrogen-based atmosphere. It presented the Turians with an interesting engineering challenge: how to mine its abundant heavy metals and get them off the high-gravity planet without requiring so much fuel or EZO that it ruined the profit margin. As a result, the hierarchy heavily subsidized these mining concerns in return for retaining large stores of gold, iridium, and niobium for their strategic reserve. Sensors report a large Reaper force of capital ships, destroyers here, which have chased off Phiax's defenders. Interestingly, they seem to have captured several of the orbital stations intact rather than turned them to slag.
That's cool. That's cool. Uh-huh. Gosh. Oh man, they're so gonna be here. What? No!
Hello? Hello?
Reapers eluded.
So, is that good enough? Can I go back in?
Howdy do, Shepard.
Can I go
Where
back
are you
in?
going?
No! Oh my god, what if I hit a planet?
The music didn't stop. I don't know.
Digeris, a hospitable world home to dextro amino acid based life. This Terran colony was famous until recently for being the site of the bloodiest battle in Terran history. During the Krogan rebellions, a warlord named Kraken Dal took the fight to Palaven's home cluster, bombarding the modestly defended Digeris. When reinforcement came to intercepting, Dal's navy put their rear to Digeris so that stray shots would hit the planet. The Terrans won despite this severe handicap, using countless fighters and cruisers to take down the Krogan dreadnoughts.
I see.
Today, the Terran fleet holds Digeris in a stalemate. The Reapers, concentrating on Palaven and elsewhere, sent a relatively light force to take the planet, which the Terrans repelled. The Terrans-
Relatively light.
Yeah. The Terrans stand guard at Digeris while the Reapers travel throughout the system, destroying targets of opportunity until reinforcement arrive.
And if you look to your right, you'll see that light force arriving in 3, 2, 1.
Faster than light jump successful.
Yeah? Oh, man, what do I do? I got stuff to get there. I had to scan, man. Like, should I just come back later? I think I'll come back later.
Play footsies, bro.
Jesus. Search the Ismar frontier and return them to the Citadel. How loud is the Ismar right now? That's what I need to know. Oh. Just
Yeah.
too much noise.
I mean, look, you're at the helm here, so of course it's all up to you. But
Yeah, you would want to get a move on. Yeah, I understand. All right, well, we can go to the Citadel now then, and maybe it'll calm down.
like I felt a yawn coming on, and I'm like, oh, that's bad.
I see. That's fair. Just trying to do the things. I understand that the order of doing the things might be problematic, so we'll segment them.
Alliance Control, this is SSV Normandy. Are we clear to descend? Alliance Control, this is Normandy. We're headed to Bay 1-4, Zakara Ward. Are we clear to descend? What the hell's going on
Fuck.
down there? Even if there were a station malfunction, they'd have backup
God
online.
damn it,
I got a
he's
bad feeling
moved.
here. Checking emergency channels.
Hey,
yeah,
Tim
this is
can't
Joker.
take the whole thing.
Yeah, no kidding. Commander, there's a communication from Thane. He says it's important. I think you'll want to hear this.
They've got the comm towers, right? That's it.
Shepard, the Citadel is under attack. Cerberus troops are everywhere and they're in control of the docks.
Okay.
Are you safe?
No, I had to evade their commandos at the hospital. I'm in a Presidium storefront.
Did Caden make it out?
We got separated. He said he had to protect the Council. I'm going to CSEC headquarters.
Why CSEC headquarters?
It's been compromised, and CSEC's response depends on it. As long as Cerberus is holding the headquarters, they have the station.
All right, Joker, get us away from the docks and close
This
to CSEC
fucking
HQ.
asshole.
We'll deploy in the shuttle.
Aye, aye, Commander.
It's extra frustrating because, like, Tim gave a hint at, like, his motives, but we don't have the full picture, you know? And it's just like, whatever
Why are
it
you doing
is,
this?
it involves fucking double tapping civilians to the back of the head. So.
Okay, Acolyte is new.
fucking... There's no... It's the Citadel, right? Cerberus is not Reaper efficient. But that's what he's trying to fix.
That's a good name. Oh. That thing I've been holding on to is pretty good. That Claymore is kind of a killer. But I kind of want to honor the man.
Honor the man. He didn't even die. He's fucking awesome.
He's just great. A living tribute at the Dodger Stadium. Everybody give a round of applause to Cal Regar.
You mean fucking Bitcoin Arena? You know? Or whatever. Yeah.
You know what? It's time to particle rifle it. I'm gonna be buzzing. Bow.
Okay.
Huh. Hey, have fun with that one. Sure. Damage, speed, perception. Whoops. And you can pierce. Or more damage. You can have the piercer. And...
Damn, Morden's dead, dude.
Morden is game over.
Damn.
Yeah, that's rough.
Damn.
I don't think we're gonna get over that one. You have no weapons? You can have that with some mods. I guess reducing weapon weight will also help them reduce their cooldowns.
It doesn't say that on their loadout.
Like I haven't
screen.
been giving them like the weapon.
It doesn't.
Stuff
There's no bar on their back that
or
says
the thermal clip thing.
I would not assume so, since that's because you don't see the information for that. The fact that it appears for you and not for them, I think, is indicative of the fact that it doesn't.
Pierce, melee damage, weapon weight, pierce. But it reduces the damage. Ignores defenses on armored target. Okay, let's try this. I'm good to go.
Yeah. Don't put any mods on. That'll be cooldown reducers for your team.
9 points.
My fucking visor. God damn it.
So Nova sustains a 25% chance of not using up barriers. Increase damage to barrier shields and armored target by 100%. I think I'm going to take
Double
that
damage.
one. Yeah, that one seems good, right?
Depends on whether you want to keep your shield up or not.
Well, I already have the 50% one, right?
So sometimes you'll get a free Nova for the cost of nothing. You'll get a half damage since you did that mod. Or back to full damage on the double execution. Because your Novas are currently at 50% or 40%. Because of step 4.
Increase damage and force by 40%.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. Step 5? That one.
This is the one, yeah. So this
You
would make it-
nullified that 40%.
Yeah. So I'll take this one. And then I have some more points in the back. Back 3. Incendiary, Cramo, or Pool. I do like to freeze people. 15 points. Increase tech power, damage and duration, or decrease shield charge delay by 20%. Maybe the shield? Okay. And then 9 points for the overload, weaker organic enemies, or recharge speed. And then damage, more targets, damage the barriers and shield by and then just okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take this one after, and here I'm gonna make it affect weaker organics. 4 points. Damage or radius for the incinerate. Damage or shield restoration when purging armor. When my armor is out. Is that it?
Go to back out to the description of the power. Purge the currents to restore shields. Yeah, okay. So it gives you more. You get more back. Instead of the default amount, you get an extra 30%.
Okay. What do you think? Damage protection or shield restoration?
I would go with shield bonus personally.
And then after decrease charge, recharge delay, increase tech power damage
or save the points for the final step of that other ability. Overload at
overload.
Overload on the final step.
Yeah.
Looks like a shield melter. So that's actually what I would want to do personally.
All Serbies.
Oh shit. You know what that means? If your aim is good enough,
You can take that.
Pilot your Titan is ready. Pilot your Titan is ready.
Oh, they're going at it.
But it's the fucking Citadel, though, man. Admittedly, a wartime Citadel, so the worst possible time to fucking have to deal with this shit. But that's probably Tim's move, right? Now or never.
Okay, we're good.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. Best
Alright.
time, I know, right?
We'll be right back.
All right. The more I gotta go use the bathroom, the more it means I'm staying hydrated correctly.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. Oh boy. Okay, what's going on? Over there.
Oh. That's a lot of red.
There's a lot of dots.
Engineer.
I see him.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to...
Just making sure you register. Those fuckers still need to die first.
Oh, it's been set. Folks, please be careful.
Beautiful. Love that sound. Is Edie's overload on your quick pop? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay.
Okay, enemies. There's someone over there.
Reinforcements up top.
Hold up. Okay, and then... Oh, you're on cooldown. Oh, why would you do that?
She's not.
Okay, let's try this Foucault thing. Charge. Thank you. Enemies. There's one over there and one up there.
Watch out, they sealed the entrance.
No, there's no escape, son. What? Someone still living?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, they're coming from the sky.
Yes, they are. They're dropping in.
That's why.
Shepard!
Bailey.
Just can you hold it? Can I walk around the room a bit? Like, is that fair?
God damn it.
Is that fair?
Bury me in Moose Jaw. I don't know if you noticed, but your cooldown is pretty long.
Yeah.
FYI. So.
Alright, I don't think there's something to pick up. I don't see any circles.
Shepard!
Yeah, okay, I'm here. Bailey, what's going on?
Shepard, I saw those Cerberus troops on you. I thought you were done for.
Bailey, what are you doing here?
Getting my ass shot off trying to retake headquarters. Cerberus took it in the first push. We gotta kick them out of there. Everyone in C-Sec's flying blind without the network.
How bad's the situation? Do you know if the counselors are alive?
They split up. I'll know more if I can access the terminal inside.
Can you get us in?
I'll get the door. If no one interrupts me with a bullet this time.
Is the council alive? Does it matter? Can we just replace them again?
Was easy the first time around.
Fucking random select ass council.
Here we go. CSAT network access, courtesy of Cerberus.
How's that gonna help?
Cerberus has control of the main channels, but I can set up a new one. Without it, our people have no plan and no chance. Hello.
What have you got?
A warning from Counselor Ashiel. She's supposed to be here meeting with the Executor. This move may provoke retaliation. Well, that's an understatement. If she's inside, she's in trouble.
Why would the counselor be meeting with the executor?
Usually it means someone big's about to be prosecuted. I guess that's someone that's Cerberus' friends.
The counselor mentioned Udina. But that's insane. Does he even have this kind of pull?
Well, you know who'd have the answer to that? The Counselor.
Is this bitch the whole time?
I don't want to believe it. I can't. Udina, really?
Yo.
Would he?
Fist of Anderson. Locked and loaded.
Dude, I don't believe this.
The counselor's in there, surrounded by Cerberus? Who put together that security detail?
Well, until an hour ago, this place was as safe as it got. Nobody expected something on this scale. We need to find the counselor and get her out of here.
Eyebrows.
She has got to know more about who's behind this.
The counselor could be in the executor's office. It's a fairly defensible position.
I'm on it.
Just a sec. There. Now we can talk by Omnitool. Go.
Right this way.
You can flinch at him. You can put the memory in, but...
Did you hear all that?
Yes. I'm nearing the building, but running is difficult. I'll try to get to you.
Oh man, now he's running because of us.
Can we just, like, fucking knock him over and have him and just open his shirt and see, like, a Terra Firma t-shirt underneath?
No! Not you! Do you have a career waiting in internal affairs?
IA.
Assault trooper this way.
Yeah. Be thorough on your sweeps in this mission, because a lot of doors are going to lock behind you.
Okay, gotcha. Alright. The heck was that? Okay, so I got my overload here, and I got the proximity mine.
Check your equipment. Guns.
Okay, just give me a second here. What's good against armor? This one, the incinerate.
Is challenging you.
WoolieVersus the algorithm.